We all look good except for that dude right there.
We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try nobody to get the trick. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get jank. Call me a river, give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad.
What's up, y'all? I'm Anaise Tranee. Welcome back to another video. Today is gonna be a story time about how I found out that my friends secretly hated me. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe, share. It's free. I appreciate your time. Hit the bell so you can know every time I post a new video, and let's get straight into it. Okay, so this happened. This was like 19 years ago now, right? I was friends with this girl that I met in high school, and actually we looked very similar. And it was crazy because the way I found out that there was somebody at school that looked kind of like me was because this dude that I went to middle school with too, and now we was in high school together, he was actually like, you know how you have like, oh, that's my brother, oh, that's this, that's that, right? So he actually came up to me and was like, hey, why is this girl here that we thought was you? We sitting there calling your name, and while she walking, and she gonna stop us. So we like, oh dang, Anaise acting funny. And then I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, like she looks so much like you that we thought she was you. So then I'm like, oh, take me to, you know, show me her. Don't like look like me, whatever, right? So we go up over there, and
who the fuck are you, bitch?
she do kind of look similar. She's a little darker, like maybe 2 shades darker, but like she had a lot of similarities. At that time I had braces. Excuse me. At that time I had braces, so we had that difference. I feel like her mouth was a little wider than mine, but she had the face was oblong. It was slim. It was her nose was like pointy. Even though mine isn't pointy, it's like, you know, like a little boop, right? So she had that. Her ears were small like that. Like she had curly hair. Now she had a different curl pattern than me though. So like mine is so tight curly that, you know, afro status. Hers didn't really turn into an afro. It was like that silky curly, but it was still very curly, like, you know, black curly. But so anyway, we look very much like as far as body goes too. So we both short. I think she probably 5'2". I'm 4'11", and she was bottom heavy. She was little on top and big at the bottom. She had hips and, you know, little booty, all that, right? And that's the same way I'm shaped. So I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. They're like, well, everybody in the world got a twin somewhere or whatever. So I'm like, okay, you know, now I think that's mine. So at first we didn't know each other, you know, the first year in high school. She didn't go to schools out where we were. She actually went to school in another area, you know, but we had all went to school together, all my friends and stuff. And so we was hanging out or whatever, and we would see her walk by and they'd be like, Anaise, there go that girl that look like you. And I'm like, she don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you're young, you say stuff loud so people can hear. Like I was, anyway. But anyway, she didn't care. She wasn't fazed by that, but she like played sports and stuff. So like we would always see her when we went to go watch our other friends play basketball. She was there and stuff like that, right? So I think one day this dude who was like trying to talk to her or something, he came up to her and he was like, hey, you know, it's a girl here that look just like you. And then she was like, ain't nobody look just like me. And it just so we was like walking up on them, right? A group of us, we was walking up on them as they talk. She's like, don't nobody look like me or whatever. Then they're like, oh, there she go right here. And they're like, y'all do look alike or whatever. We like, I mean, she, you know, she cute, but we don't look alike. Y'all think so? Or whatever, right? And then we just like, oh, hey, how you doing? And we kind of introduce ourselves to each other. So now, or whatever, after that, now we like know each other. So we say hi in passing, right? We like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Right? So everything is cool, everything is cordial. This is kind of how like 9th grade goes, right? But then in 10th grade, coming up onto the school year, how they have like, if you're in a sport, you may go to like a camp, or you start coming to the school early to practice and stuff like that. So like I was a cheerleader for 9th grade, right? Me and my best friend, we were cheerleaders, and we were going to be cheerleaders the next year as well. So like we were coming up to the campus, and she was on the basketball team on the basketball team and stuff. But she lived very, very close to the school. I lived in a whole different city, but she was coming up there for something. I'm not sure if it was basketball yet, because I don't think basketball, it takes a little longer for their season to start. But she was coming up to the school all the time. So then I saw her like, you know, let's just say a month before school started. I saw her like, you know, that summer at the school, because I was there for cheerleading. And then so we just talking like, oh, hey, how you doing? Yada, yada, yada. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then so she like invited me somewhere. I don't know where she invited me. It could have been like a party or something. I don't know. She invited me somewhere, and then like that was like our first time hanging out, right? And then after that, and the reason why I said I don't remember where she invited me to, because we done been so many places together over the years, like so many places. Like me and this girl done did everything together, literally, right? Like we was thick as thieves. If you saw me, you saw her, and vice versa. If you saw her, you saw me. We were together. We were twins. We told everybody everywhere, that's my twin. People believing we was twin sisters.
It's funny.
So anyway, so she comes up there one day like usual, like, you know, I'm going up there for my cheerleading practice, and she's like, I think I'm finna try out for this football team. And I'm like, what football team? And she's like, the schools. And I'm like, the schools? They let girls play? And then she's like, yeah, girl, I'm finna play. I'm finna go ask them. So she go up there and she talking to him or whatever, right? So then she talks to him when I see her again. I think maybe the next couple days or something, I see her again. And she like, yeah, girl, I'm finna try out for the team. I'm like, okay. She's like, you should do it with me. And I'm like, I should do it with you? Now, mind you, by this time we've hung out. This is, you know, maybe let's just say it's 2 weeks later after I saw her for the first time that summer. We've hung out like 3-4 times. We be talking now. You know what I'm saying? We didn't went to some parties. You know, it's summer. It's lit. So it's stuff going on all the time. We didn't went to a what's that thing? They have like this festival at this park. This big festival where thousands of people's there. Like we started like going places because she would be like doing stuff in the daytime, like, you know, during her summer. I was never like that. I would just stay in the house in the summer and go over my cousin's house, or, you know, but she would be like knowing about events and be like, I'm finna go over here, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that, right? So she like got me out the house and stuff. So I'm with it. So anyway, she like, I'm finna try out for the team. You should try out with me. And I'm like, well, she like, just try out. Like, we just, you know, playing, whatever. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, I'm adventurous. So I'm like, okay, she showed me the time and all that or whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, I'll be there. So I come up there, you know, my little exercise gear on and stuff. And we both up there. And I'm like, what, you know, what we gonna do? She's like, girl, they just gonna, you know, throw us the ball, whatever. Like, she's like, I'm trying to be a wide receiver, you know, because she actually ran track too. And she was very fast. Maybe that's why she was up there for the track team. Maybe that's why. But anywho, yeah, she ran track. And so she's like, you know, I'm trying to be a wide receiver or whatever. And mind you, at this time, I was fast. I didn't run track until that next year, until I was 16. But I was pretty fast. Like, I used to, you guys ever been outside with like all the kids on your block and then y'all race speed bump to speed bump? Like, I used to always race, and we race as girls and boys, like it's co-ed. So we'd be racing, and a lot of times I would be whipping a lot of the boys. Like, I never won one because it was like older kids and stuff, and they were guys. So they was obviously faster than us. But I used to be right behind them. Like, I used to be the fastest girl. If my cousin wasn't there, and you know who you are, I was the fastest girl. I was out of there because all I do is think of that it's a dog behind me and start running, and I'm getting away from the dog. I'm not going to get bit today. But anyway, so yeah, so we go and we try out and we make the team. And I'm like, girl, we made the team? Like, what? I thought this was a joke, a game. Like, you know, even after we made the team, I was like, okay, you know, we made the team, but like, okay, like, you really going? She's like, yeah, I really want to do it. And then so she's like, girl, we on the team. We the only girls. It's all dudes. And then so I think about it, we in high school. So I'm like, I see. I'm like, okay, girl, you smart. So I'm like, yeah, girl, we on the team. So we tell our parents or whatever, right? And then so what we figured out was, because of the practices, because this was 30 minutes away from my house, and my mom couldn't take me to the practices. So on the days that we had practices, which was like 3 days a week after school, my mom let me live with them. So she had talked to her mom, whatever. I had been going over there. By the time we made the team, you know, because it's some time going by, you know, school had started and all that kind of stuff. And then so it was hard for her to get me there. Like, my mom attempted to take me to the practices, but it was just too much. She was working 2 jobs and she was in school. Like, it was just a lot. So she had talked to her, because I was going to have to quit, I think is what it was.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And then so she had talked to her mom or whatever, and she was like, you know, she can just spend a night over here for those nights. You know, it was just her. She didn't have any man living in the house. And then the friend, twin, she had a younger sister. So anyway, so I'm living with them 3 nights a week or whatever. My mama giving her a little cash for food because, you know, I can eat. But yeah, and then we're going to practice and everything is good. Like, we getting up early and going to school and doing our homework and everything is everything. Like, it's like, dang, this is the sister I never had. And okay, so not only do we look alike, and then we was, you know, in the same grade and all that, y'all. Why was her birthday 5 days after mine? So we the same sign. So we just thick as thieves. Like we just, I mean, you know, like everything like this really my twin. Like we used to be like, no, we got the same birthday. And it used to be so funny because we used to be like, what? So if somebody asked what our birthday is, are we going to use your birthday or my birthday? Like we used to be playing, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, what's up y'all? I hate to interrupt y'all video, but I had to pop in and let you know that I am an artist. If you like rap music, please check out my other channel. It's called Anaise. I'm gonna leave the link below. Thanks for watching and thank you so much for all the support. Back to the video. I'm living with them. Everything's going good or whatever. And let's fast forward to us growing up now. Now we've grown up. Like we completed that year. Actually, I quit football early, so I ended up going home. I only lived with them for like 5 months. That first little like piece of the school year, I think I was there from like, let's see, no, I was probably there for like 4 months or whatever, right? 3 days a week. After that, after it started raining and they was like, get out there and start running in that rain.
What type of shit you on, man?
I'll see y'all in a minute. I'm still a girl. I'm still a lady. Even though I was not girly at all, but my hair, I used to have a perm. My hair would be in a ponytail like this, or it would be, you know, half up, half down, and I wouldn't get my hair wet. That was the only thing I had done. I put on lip gloss, I have hair, and then I used to have my eyebrows arched. I didn't have no eyelashes. I didn't wear no makeup. I didn't know nothing about none of that. I did not get my nails done, and I didn't get my nails done because my mother was a nail tech. She still got her license now, so she still can technically do nails, but she was a nail tech. And from the time I was 11 years old, y'all, I used to go to school with nails on this long. I'm 11 because my mother needed to practice so that she could make extra money. So now I'm a model. Okay, I'm a hand model. All right, and I did not enjoy it. So I love nails now. Like I know I don't have any. I just have a little manicure. I love nails now. I just have to. I gotta braid my baby hair. I gotta take it down tonight. Braid this tomorrow. So I can't always have my nails on because I can't braid my nails. But anyway. So now let's fast forward. That's just a little backstory on our relationship. Like we best friends. Like this is not, even though this is my twin, let me not say we best friends because, you know, I met my best friend when I was 11 and we have been best friends like since then. Like at first we used to be like, it used to be 3 of us. We was a 3-friend group, but it's crazy because when we went to high school is when we actually solidified that we are best friends and have been best friends since then. Going on 20 years now, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been rocking. That's always been my best friend, and I used to hang with her. But at this time, you know, when I'm 15, 16, my best friend ended up having a baby. So, you know, our lives were going in different directions. But that's always my best friend. That's always my dog. Never above nobody else. But anyway, so I need to text her, matter of fact. But anyway, so yeah, so let's fast forward to now we're adults. So she, you know, twin, she lived with her mom. And I live with my mom, and we, you know, we still connected or whatever. We get together. We grown now, so we get together whenever we can. We get to do whatever we want, and we kicking it. And our whole life at this time, cause see, this is after Triple OG. So, you know, I think I was 21. Our whole life at this time was drinking and trying to get some herb. Okay, we was kicking. When I tell you we was partying, it was Monday 10 a.m. We was like, all right, so what we gonna do? And the only thing that really saved me and us from, like, you know, destruction was that we didn't always have money.
Oh, hell no!
I had to stop kicking it and, you know, and be sober to braid people's hair and to, you know what I'm saying, be coherent and get there and stuff. And I did have a car at this time too. And, you know, money wasn't flowing like that, like water. So didn't nobody need to go to no rehab or nothing. But anyway, so our whole life consists of just kicking it. Like we finna, where the people at that we gonna kick it with, where the party at, we finna party. That's what we do. Gotta, right? So, excuse me. So she ended up introducing me, like she was going to college, right? She ended up introducing me to this girl that she met when she was taking classes, right? Now, we're gonna call this girl T. We're gonna call her T. Okay, so she introduced me to this girl T, right? And so now we all hanging out. She like, oh, she hecka cool, whatever. T has her own place. So now we at T house. I'm talking about we lit. T got a little studio, but it's like the way it's laid out, it looked like a little 1-bedroom. Like it was, I'm talking about we was partying over there. Now we have a place to do it. We don't have to like sneak around her mom, wait till her mom, you know what I'm saying, or stay. We used to just sit outside on the porch, really, you know, even when it would be raining, especially because, you know, we wanted to blow our little herb and drink our little stuff. And her mama ain't about to have us just sitting on her couch drinking all day and doing that. So anyway, so we all kicking it for a few months or whatever, right? And so now it's the three of us. We twins, we sisters. This our cousin. Like, that's how we present it when we go out into the world, whatever, we you know, doing our thing, right? So then this girl moved in on Twin Street. And Twin is very friendly. She talked to everybody. Like, you know, she sees somebody walking down the street and she like, oh, I like your coat, oh, I this, oh, I that. And she's always just like she did me. She's like, hey, you know, you wanna come over here? Hey, what's your name? Like, that's the kind of person she is, right? So she seen the girl and she started talking to the girl and she befriended the girl, right? So now she's bringing her around all of us, because now the three of us, we all together all the time when we ain't got whatever going on, right? And then she starts bringing her around. Let's name her the girl. Let's call her Lay. So the girl Lay stayed down the street from Twin, and she, you know, she with us. This is four of us. There's four friends or whatever, right? And mind you, this is my friend from high school that, you know, basically we like family, we like sisters, everybody already know. And then these are her friends that I done now latched onto, and we all, you know what I'm saying, we all doing things. Like, even when all four of us couldn't be together, it would be, oh, it's us three, or oh, it's y'all three, or whatever. Like, it was, you know, but we were all connected by Twin. So anyway, we hanging out every day. And when I tell you we're hanging out every single day, oh wait, I forgot, we had a fifth person who turned out to be actually this my cousin. So funny. We had a fifth person, this older girl who also stayed down the street. She actually met Twin's mom. And then she was like, oh yeah, I got a daughter. Cause her mama only 20 years older than her. So like, she's kind of in between them, cause she like 7 years older than us, right? But she was take a cool too. Like, she was almost, I think if we were like 21-ish and all that, I think Lay may have been a year or two older than us. T was the same age as us. And she may have been 29, 28, you know what I'm saying? So she wasn't that far from us, you know, we all young or whatever, right? And she has kids. She has 3 kids. And oh yeah, and Lay had a son at the time. So, but the other 3 of us, we don't have kids, but she would only come out sometimes because she had to take care of her mother and stuff like that, and she has 3 kids. So, but like weekend time, she would kick it with us too. So this would be our group or whatever, right? But she ain't part of the friends that I'm saying that hated me, because obviously she my cousin, we still talk all the time. But anyway, so we would be, you know, together, and like I said, our whole MO was where we kicking it at, what we doing, you know, who we calling, yeah, what we finna get. Like, it was just, that was our MO, right? So one day, and this is after like, let's just say after like 3 years of doing this, I'm talking about, y'all, we just stagnant. This is all we do for 3 years.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Didn't nobody do nothing. Now, I did, you know, y'all know I rap. I did used to be like making music and stuff, and I even took them. I had a little studio set up in my house. I would take them to the studio with me in my house. I would take them when I would go to the studio and stuff. I would be like, hey, come out, can my people come? Like, they would be my cheerleaders, root me on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was everything. Like, we was really rocking. Like, we were doing everything together. Everything that everybody can be included in, then we would just include each other, and we'd be like, oh, okay, from going to family events or whatever, like, you could just come over here, because we were really like a little family, like, you know. So fast forward like 4 years later, so you know how girls are, you know, sometimes we can be catty, talking about each other and doing all that. So it now blows up that, you know, between the 4 of us, not the older girl, it now blows up that basically everybody been talking about each other to each other in the group or whatever. Like, you know, if I expressed that, oh, I don't like what such and such did, now we got back to such and such, and yada yada, just all kind of stuff. So then that was happening. So, you know, I'm not a messy person in that sense. Like, I never went and told them like, hey, this person is talking about you. But, you know, I did say some stuff, you know, when I got mad or whatever, and expressed that maybe I didn't like what somebody did or whatever. Never nothing too bad like that. But I mean, you know, I said some stuff. I was angry, you know, but I never was the one who would come back and be like, oh, you know, she said one. Like, I thought that, you know, I could express myself, and we all family, we all cool, and then it wasn't gonna leave here, you know what I'm saying? But obviously that was not the case. So anywho, things got back, and so we all have a falling out. Everybody mad at everybody. So you know, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna distance myself. I'm gonna start, you know, going home more and going to cake with my cousins and all that kind of stuff, right? So because I distance myself, like they the type of people, I know you've met people like this before. They the kind of people, like, they can get into it, fist fight, and beat each other's brains out. And then 5 minutes later, we walking to the store together and tell my girl, you know, we finna go get the ice together. Like, you know, I've never been like that. I remember I had a cousin like that. She done fought all her friends. And it's like, if we fight, if we get to the point where we're putting our hands on each other, we not cool, and we not ever gonna be cool. I'm sorry to interrupt the video, but if you are enjoying the content, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, or share. It's free. If you need promo and you are a small business, I offer free promo. You can email me at anaisism@gmail.com. I appreciate you for being here. Now back to the video. Yeah, I'm not cool with nobody that I've ever gotten a fight with, and just because for me, see, I think it didn't take that much for them to get mad like that. You know, my demeanor has always been very calm. I always had a smart mouth, and I'll get real loose with it. You know what I'm saying? I will say what I need to say and say what's on my mind. Like, I don't care. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not, you know, there's certain things that I just don't do because I just don't have to. Like, I'm not finna sit here and do that. I'm not finna be arguing with you. That's not gonna happen. I'm not coming here no more.
Boy, if you don't.
That's just me. And I distance myself. So now, because I distance myself and they're still together, like, all the time, even after, you know, talking about each other and getting mad at each other and all that, they're still together. Now they talking about me. So now I'm the bad guy. So now I'm acting funny or whatever, because now this is the first time I stayed away. I probably stayed away for like 2 weeks. So then they, oh, where you been? And one. But it's not like everybody got an attitude with me, you know, but except for Twin. She was like, oh girl, you need to come back over. I don't know what you doing. Like, you know, initially she was mad, but you know, those other 2 girls I know through her, and they really like, oh, why would she stop coming over after seeing me every day for years? You know, not every single day, but you know, let's just say if it's 365 days in a year, they probably saw me 300. You know, like we saw each other a lot. So we had grown attachments to each other. We had been through some really crazy things that I'll later share with y'all. But anyway, they like acting funny with me, the other 2 girls or whatever. And you know, Twin, she just trying to smooth it over. She's like, y'all tripping, or whatever, right? But I can just tell it wasn't like, you know, just blatant like, what you doing here? But it was like, oh, hey, like, you know, you could just tell it was different. So anyway, I ain't tripping or whatever. I don't let nobody ruin my time. Like, I'm here with her anyway. This my real friend. Like, you know, y'all cool and all, and you know, we be telling people we cousins and all that, but at the end of the day, the only person I know who really gonna rock for me is her. You know, because that's the only person here I really know like that, you know, and been knowing forever. So anyway, yeah, they wasn't really accepting of me when I came back around like that. And then so like, because of that, like, then I would go and do things, and too, after about 3 or 4 years of doing the same thing every day, I started to get like, it shouldn't have took me this long, but I started to get to the point where I was like, I want to do something different or whatever. And so I think that they started getting kind of mad because I wanted to do different things for myself too, like, because I wanted to better myself. And you know, I always would braid hair. I would be off and on with a job. Like, I would have a job, then wouldn't have a job or whatever, but I always had a car. Like, I always was the one that they needed to call for the ride and all that, and yada. And they had cars and didn't have cars. Like, they would go in and out of, you know, doing good or whatever. But I was just like, I can't keep doing this. I need to get better. I need to do better. You know what I'm saying? So every time I would stay away, you know, I would stay away a little longer. So now it's like, oh, she acting funny or whatever, right? And I could just tell I was never really gonna be accepted like that unless I was there with them again. And there was just no going back for that. Now I was probably like 24, and I wanted to listen. The 30 is approaching. I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying, out of this situation. I need to be doing better, right? So anywho, I just would stay away more and more. And you know, even though I would still talk to Twin all the time though, like, we would just talk and I would be telling her about certain stuff and we would still do stuff. But a lot of the times, because I noticed that was acting funny, I would be like, oh, who you with? And then she'd be like, oh, I'm with such and such. And I'd be like, okay, well, call me when y'all done or whatever. And you know, and I think they knew that and they could tell, you know. But Crazy part about it is, like I said, this is the only one I knew then. The only one who I expected to ride for me and really be there for me was Twin, right? So one day, they having this big get together. They rented a hotel and they inviting everybody from the hood and all that and yada yada yada. They said, you know, come through. This is Twin told me. Twin told me come through. So I come through. And I'm like, yeah, it's good to see y'all. Giving little updates. You know how we do. We there, we drinking, we twisting up herb, we dancing, and you know, everybody there, everybody. And I thought everybody just had the grandest time. Like I had a good time. Yeah, they looked like they was having a good time and all that, right? So while we were there, we got in the mirror. You know how the bathroom mirror is in the hotel room, right? We got in the mirror and we started taking pictures, like group pictures. So it's like almost 20 people in a photo. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just taking pictures with heck of people, 15, 20 people at a time, right? So, excuse me, it was a picture where all 4 of us was in, and then we was in there with, you know, some other guys and some other girls, and we're like, it's standing in front of the mirror, and we like, yada, yada. And so who took it and posted it online? I think Twin was the one who posted it online, because I'm pretty sure we was using her phone. So she posted, and she like, yeah, we had a good time, yada, yada, yada. Now, you know, people commenting under there, people who was there, people who wasn't, or whatever. This was, you know, when Instagram was kind of fresh, or at least it was fresh to me. So I didn't see the picture because I didn't used to really be on there like that. Still like I am now, I really don't be on there. But I didn't see the photo. It was sent to me. And it was sent to me actually like 6 months after it was posted. I never even really knew nothing about it until someone sent it to me and was like, read the comments, right? So I read the comments. It's like 38 comments. So I'm reading, and it's, you know, I don't see nothing. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I wish I was there. Tell me about the next one, and yada, 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 right? And then so I see T. T is on the post. And she like, yeah, oh my God, we had so much fun this day, and look at us, we all look good except for that dude right there. And then so, you know, I don't think nothing of that, because I'm like, maybe she talking about one of the dudes, maybe she don't like him or whatever, right? So then Lay comments back like, yeah, somebody should have told her to shave her 5 o'clock shadow, right? So when they said 5 o'clock shadow, I immediately knew they was talking about me, because you know, I'm a hairy girl. I wax my face or whatever, right? I'm a hairy girl, and but back then I didn't used to wax my face, and so everything, first of all, I was a little bit darker, and everything was really like, it was really like furry, fuzzy, you know what I'm saying, all the time, because I wasn't, you know, I wasn't the woman that I am today. Like, I didn't care about removing my hair from my body and, you know, cleaning up and looking more feminine. It didn't look like manly or nothing, but I'm a hairy person. Like, I'm a hairy person. I have hair on my body, you know, more than the average person. So when they said that, and because it was like, she should have shaved her 5 o'clock shadow. And then Twin, the one who posted the video, remember my Ace Boom Coin or whatever, right? She like, yeah, but something about like every picture, every beautiful picture gotta have some ugly in it or something. And I was like, these bitches hate me. Y'all, if y'all hate me, why bring me around? Why call me? Y'all call me. But I realized y'all call me because I drive. And, you know, y'all call me because I do go braid people hair, and I be having money sometimes, and you already know I'm about it. You know I'm gonna get some herb. You already know whatever it is. If we go to the club, I'm gonna pay for everybody to get in, because that's what kind of person I am, and that's what kind of person I've always been. But I was like, wow, like, to just know that y'all set up under me for years every day and secretly was looking at me with envy in your eyes because y'all didn't like me. Like, so what? Everybody got hair on their body, some more than others. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't take away from my beauty. They don't take away from me. But I said, okay, they secretly hated me. Like, y'all did not like me, and y'all blast me on the internet like that. I said, that's okay though. That speak to their character, not mine. So
Fuck you! Ain't gonna lie, I hope that nigga don't show up to the club. We need to watch what we saying.
You know, but I was like, wow, y'all, I could not believe it. I was looking at it, and, you know, because the internet was new and all that, I'm like, oh my God, like, everybody's gonna see this. Like, I was just like panicking a little bit, because I was like, wow. But then I'm like, I mean, you got hair on your face. That's the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is, you got hair on your face. You gonna have the hair on your face. Oh well, like, that is what it is. So yeah, that's the story time about how I found out my friends secretly hated me. So now I didn't just never talk to them again. I did talk to them again. Like, they would reach out or whatever, you know, because because I'm cool as a fan. I would talk to them after that or whatever, but I knew not to trust them. Like, come here with me or whatever. I'm not coming there with you. Oh, do this. Oh no, I got something to do. And now they really thinking I'm acting funny because no, I know what you said. I saw what you said. You know what you said. But I said, okay, that's okay. You know, now you learn how people are and you know how to treat people and you can move the way you move. But I don't hang out with any of them today. I am still best friends with my best friend from high school though, the one that had the baby, but I don't hang out with any of them today. Like, you know, now I'm doing my own thing in different circles. So, you know, but yeah, y'all, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know every time I post a new video. And you already know what I wish. I wish you love, peace, and a lifetime of listening to Anaise.
Stop hate, let's congratulate. We gotta come together before we separate. Gotta dream big like a heavyweight. All this negativity we can't perpetuate. Stop hate, let's congratulate. We gotta come together before we separate. Gotta dream big like a heavyweight. All this negativity we can't perpetuate. Speak with your heart, I'm trying to feel something. I won't just entertain, I'm trying to heal something. Put a